One of my absolute favorite things to do right here on this channel is trying to predict the characters that Dragon Ball Legends is going to release. And the last couple years, I've done this video where I try to predict the majority of the year way early on. So today, we're gonna be taking a look back to see how much of 2024 I actually got right, starting with past me actually gave current me a grading sheet to go by. Let's hear what he says. Now for future Nano. Did I get a character right? Did I get it placed in the right month? Did I get its typing right, which I know is a little all over the place, but if I said it, it's fine. Did I get the tag right? And then the final point to give me full 5 points here. Did I actually get the form right? Because there's a lot of form spitting out here as well. So there's 5 points up for grab for every release. Did I guess the correct character? Did I guess its correct form? So I can say Goku, that gives me a point. But if it was Super Saiyan 4 Goku and I said Super Saiyan God, don't get a point there. Was it the right typing? What I meant for that specifically was when I said it would be an LF in that time slot, was it an LF or was it an Ultra? That's an additional point up for grabs. Did I get it in its correct actual time slot? Like, did I say Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would be in December, but technically it was actually in July? Well, there's some points available for me there, but I didn't guess it in July. So guess what? Point taken away from the 5. And the last point available here is, did I get a tag right? Which is a bit of a gimme here from past Nano. It's basically saying, like, did I say it'd be a Vegeta clan unit? You know, and that is a broad spectrum of different units that it could be. But I guess if I got the right tag, I got the right tag. So here we go. Let's grade my predictions. So we start specifically in March. Two freezes or something related. Hang on. As a reminder, March units that we're looking for here: LF Super Baby 2 and Ultra Golden Frieza. There's 10 points up for grabs. Can I get these 10 points? Because if they do a hard focus into LOE, then LOE needs help, or at least one LF and one Ultra. Which please, my guesses, and I do want to please. I made all this prior to even knowing that this is going to be the theme for this month. Prior to knowing. Let's go. I do think the most deserving character in this time slot is going to be LF Golden Frieza from the Resurrection F film. No, I definitely don't think he'd be the Ultra. I do think they would give him a Legends Limited first. No! But I do think that Frieza could easily be either an Ultra because he has a sick intro going into Golden, or has a cool LF in terms of just literally destroying the planet. There's no way I say baby. Which is Z Broly. So first off, I don't know where this is going to go, but I did give myself a bit too much leeway here because I did say he could be an Ultra. So I'm sorry. I'm giving myself a full 5 points. Trust, this is early on. I'm going to need the 5 points, okay? Secondly, I just said Z Broly, who ended up being a character from 2024. I did not get the month correct, but I did get everything else. So that is an immediate 4 points. An immediate 4 points from that and an immediate 5 points from Golden Frieza. We are batting very good, but that means there's going to be misses later. We don't have an LF meta cooler, so would love to please, I want that so bad. Have got to be within the next like 12 to 18 months of releases. I definitely think I would put money on seeing Z Broly at some point this year. So yes! So right now, before going into April, we are at 9 out of the 10 available points. We can't mark baby off just yet because I might still predict baby somewhere. That would still give me 4 points because we got him as a correct prediction, but he wouldn't be in the right month, which would take points away. Trust in the process, stick around. It all sounds too good to be true right now in the beginning. But before April, just want to remind you guys that we are sponsored by G Fuel, and you can use code NANO over there at gfuel.com, link down below in the description, to save on a Chainsaw Man collector's box or just the flavor by itself. The JJK collector's box has been limited restocked. Unfortunately, the Shadow collector's pre-order has been sold out, but you can still pick up the Shadow flavor by itself. You can use code NANO even on a pre-order to save money. And of course, per usual, we have DBZ flavors available over there right now and Naruto flavors that you can use code NANO on all these and save money. They support the channel, and using code NANO saves you money. So thank you guys for using code NANO. Thank you GFO for being a sponsor. I appreciate you guys, because guess what? There's going to be tons of other units to summon this year, and sponsors like G Fuel do make that possible. I don't think I'm going to get this right. For a reminder, April 2024 is a Legends Rising banner with Goku and Yamcha, and then LF Nappa, and that's it. Something tells me I'm not getting that right. Last year we got an LF and an Ultra. This was the SSJ3 Goku. I'm laughing because anytime I think of this unit, I just think of Ryu unit, and I think of how much like SSJ3 seems to get shafted in this game. So sorry. And then we got Ultra Kid Buu. I definitely think if they don't do Z Broly in March, he could also no, I don't think I'll bring him back up again. Goku, since the free to play. No. So an LFC Broly with an Ultra Super Saiyan Goku is an easy setup. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting any points here, you guys. We kind of saw it with the Broly and Trunks unit in Dokkan, so it would be cool to see something like that right here in April. If not that, I have two other choices I could see them going going with. One would be a Battle of Gods Beerus paired up with a Battle of Gods Super Saiyan God Goku.
Yes! Oh, let's go, dude. Oh, I forget. Dude, I listen, y'all. So right now, LF baby, that is currently like 0 points for us. LF Super Saiyan God Goku, and I do limit myself. I'm not available to. I can't just like spread out a million predictions, right? Obviously, I could sit here and talk for hours, and I could predict the entirety of Z. Nothing fun to that. So I'm pretty sure I limit myself to either 2 or 3 options per month, which just seems fair. I'm trying to predict a gacha game that can do literally anything. I said LF Super Saiyan God Goku. That is 4 points. Like we specifically predicted a unit there. There's no way I'm going to predict him in June, so we're going to still miss a point there, and those missed points will add up on him and Z Broly, and baby being currently 0 points. So anyways, love to see us still getting a character that ended up releasing last. That's sick. No Beerus though. Well, technically yes, because but I should have said this before now, but I am specifically only looking at LFs and Ultras. That's all we're looking for here. Super Saiyan God is underutilized crazily in this game.
Completely and totally okay. So I definitely think he could be somewhere. And then if not him, you know, something they haven't touched in a really long time is Saiyan Saga with Kaioken.
No, I was so close. Oh, my head was in the right spot, you guys. I was so close. So that does mean this is why I was okay with giving me full points on Golden Frieza. We're currently sitting LF baby, no mention of him so far, so he's at 0 points. We are now LF Nappa. There's no world where I guess LF Nappa, so that is going to almost stay 0 points. I'm praying baby gets mentioned somewhere, but I just don't think I'm gonna predict a Nappa revival into Vegeta unit. Okay,
here's the switch up that I think is highly possible, and that is that they actually start with an Ultra. Yes, I think this could be the switch up that we see.
Guys, it is gonna happen. I swear on everything. I know I've been saying this forever. It's gonna happen at some point. It's not if, it's when.
Take a look at who needs Zenkais. Oh,
okay,
that's right. Dragon Ball Super Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly Gogeta Blue, and the Dragon Ball Super Broly Tag Switch Blues. All three have had
yes,
all around
please
Zenkais, but
say it.
You don't have the gods represented in this game really at all, right? The only versions of
oh, dude.
So I think the cool thing you could do here, and what I think I'm actually doing with the thumbnail, is Super Saiyan Gods. Straight up, just you make them Super Saiyan Gods, you make the first ever Ultra Tag Switch, and then
I don't think I'm gonna come back, and I don't think I'm gonna say anything different. So currently, you guys surely remember the 6th anniversary. Base Goku and Vegeta that fused into Super Vegito, and of course LF Blue Goku and Vegeta that fused into Gogeta Blue. Now I obviously didn't call it the fusion mechanic. I'm not getting into the granular here, but based on how I would grade this, we got the typing incorrect. I haven't once said anything about an LF because I was fully committing to Ultra. I did believe they were going to do that. It takes away a point, but we did get the characters right, got their placing right. The tag would obviously also be right, which I guess would technically give me a point for Nappa. That actually would give me a point because I said Saiyan Saga. So we're gonna give myself 1 point for. I didn't even think about that. 1 point for Nappa. 1 point. A pity point. Shut up. Well, Vegito currently would be 0 because I didn't think it'd be 2 units to start it out. So no matter what, if I ever even mention this unit at some point, placement will forever be wrong. 3 points for the Gogeta Blue unit from 6th anniversary because we got 3 out of 5. You guys get it.
They've been cooking with the Zenkais lately, at least as of filming.
Dude, the Bardock LF is so good.
Then I could also see them starting the anniversary with an Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Yeah, we never got a Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so that's not getting me any points at all.
To cover my bases here, I also think it is possible they don't go the Ultra route and they just do something unique with LF Tag Gods, right? I still think there are plenty of new unique mechanics that we have yet to see in this game.
Wait, Cook Nano?
We haven't seen an in-game fusion at all.
Wait!
Or they just fuse. When their unique gauge fills up, boom, fusion, in-game. It's done. So I definitely think we're going to see some new stuff in the form of that.
Okay.
If they don't go with Ultra Gods, then I can see them doing an LF Gods that somehow fuse into Gogeta or our first transforming unit or something unique with them in some form.
That's not that, listen, that's not that special of a prediction. I will say this was early though. This would have been filmed almost 3 months before those units would release. Okay. Like this is when filmed at like the end of February or something, beginning of March. So I am going to give myself 1 more point there, whether it's a bonus pity point or just the simple fact that I called that much of it. I just was wrong with their form. All right, whatever, bro, whatever. All right, I've already missed plenty of points. Stop. I don't think there's any way, I guess, Ultimate Gohan here or God Goku.
So I think they follow that up and they do give us 2 characters here, 2 LFs. And I also think because they've now introduced this game.
Oh no. See, Legends Originals are so dead.
I think this might be where some of the GT representation is. So that
wait,
we can squeeze in like an LF Omega Vegeta, or an LF Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, or even an LF Super Baby 2 could be here, and some of these could be paired as well. If they go the DBS Broly route, and this is where DBS Broly shows up. Okay, so hang on. Omega Shenron is the LF post 6th anniversary. We didn't get the timing right, but I did say LF, so he's worth 4 points. I did say Super Baby 2 is going to be worth 4 points. I also promise you that missing these 1 points will add up. Felt like I was going to mention the other two like main villains of GT somewhere. So, all right, cool. Sort of transforming DBS Broly that goes from, say, like base, and maybe he goes into Super Saiyan. I was so convinced he was going to be here somewhere. Yeah, we didn't get a Super Broly. I hope we see him this year. We're going to move on to the Ultra of the okay. Ultra. Now, I will say, and I know we've been talking about this for a long time, I do think Legends Limited will be applied to Ultras at some point this year. I do think that is highly possible. It didn't happen. I think this year, though, it will happen. I think there's something looming in the air. I'm seeing more and more people say this. I don't know if it's like in the air, like we can all sort of finally, like, you guys are smelling those same fumes or what, bro, but like there's something in the air. I think genuinely, finally, copium, but I think finally 2025 is the year. LL Ultra. I will say it is highly possible that they save the Legends Limited version of this until Fest or maybe even 7th anniversary. Ooh, I covered my basis. I did say we might see it for 7th. So for my choices here, okay. DBS Broly. If somehow it starts as DBS Broly, you're not getting no points for that, Nano. Because I do think he's absolutely worthy of being the anniversary. He is Toshi. The obvious one, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. This year, whether he's here or he's in Legends. Let's go. I mean, this felt so obvious, but I will say the one thing that I held back on this, I thought he could be Fast. I think a lot of us thought he could be Fast, but nope, he was here and I was right. He is somewhere this year for sure. I got 5 points for that one, baby. Let's go. If Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku doesn't show up as Saiyan, all right, here we go. Yeah, where the Gogeta would show up, but what if he doesn't show up here and instead is saved for Legends Fest and to build? Oh no, dude, I better not bank on just SSJ 4 Gogeta for Fest because I will get no points there. I've been trying to say Beast Gohan is happening though, so I believe my Beast Gohan prediction is a 5-pointer at some point. We'll see. They tapped in. Let's see if I get 5 points for Ultra Beast. Well, that moves us on to the next LF because okay. Remember last year. Here we go. All right, so a small recap. Ultra Golden Frieza, I got 5 points for. Z Broly, we're currently sitting at 4 points. We still have the I don't think I'm gonna mention him again because we mentioned him again in April. So there is the possibility of getting a point there, but I don't think that will happen. LF Baby cannot get any more points. We've gotten our 4 points from him. LF Super Saiyan God Goku, he was mentioned. He was just in the wrong time slot, so 4 points from him. Nappa is not going to be mentioned, period. The only thing is I got the Saiyan Saga tag there correctly because I did guess Saiyan Saga with a Kaioken Goku. 1 point from him. Currently 0 points for Anniversary Super Vegito, 0 points for Anniversary Ultimate Gohan, 4 points for Anniversary Gogeta Blue, and a full 5 points for Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And I did give myself 4 points for Omega Shenron. There's a possibility of gaining 1 point right here and right here alone. And if I move past this without saying Omega, it's done. He's only getting me 4 points. I hope we get an Ultra Cell for 2025. Better over time. I think this could be a Legends Limited Kefla. Okay. Limited hit. Or if they don't do a full DB Saga theme celebration at some point this year, possibly an LF DKP. Damn, I got 0 points out of any of those predictions. That's awful. We didn't get a single hit, Kefla, or DKP. I get 0 points from this prediction section. Dang. Okay. No. August 2024. Here we go. There should just be one LF, and I actually don't. I was right here. I think this will stay pretty similar to how we've seen it before. So it was one LF. Somehow we still haven't gotten a Z Broly. I know earlier I paired him with a Super Saiyan Goku, and I gave a pretty reasoning as to why we now, I know some of you guys are like, oh, but you're just giving yourself. You said this so many times. But you have to understand. I believe I really did limit myself to only ever like the most I could ever give were 3 options. Period. So if he didn't happen, I mean, we're in the timeline where he happened, but imagine a timeline where he did not happen. I just lost like a pick out of 3 months. That was 3 picks that are just completely gone. So like right now where you're potentially molding that I said it so many times and now I'm about to give myself the full 5 points. You have to think about an alt timeline where this meant no points and I also sacked multiple actual options for picks. Only happened to get it right here. So yeah, Omega Shenron maintains 4 points and cannot be saved, period. But LFZ Broly does give me full 5 now. Ramping up pre-anniversary and still pumping out tons of different units. And they want to give Broly his single solo month. It could be here. So this could be Z-Broly if we haven't seen him yet. Another one we could see, and again, speaking of Broly, would be a tag Goten and Gohan. This is a character that obviously has been in Dokkan for like 5 years, and we haven't actually seen represented over here basically at all. But like a true...
I really thought we would see this.
And then 2 more options here. To piggyback off of what I just said last month.
No.
I fully believe Kefla is somewhere. And
No, she wasn't though, dude.
I know last year it was Namek Goku, and that was a really hype release, but
yeah, he was a sick release.
And with that said, though, if somehow the anniversary does not touch on Super Saiyan Vegeta, I figure it will if it does anything with Broly, a solo Super Saiyan God Vegeta could be really, really sick. Now, I'd almost rather see him as an old.
Okay, so I feel like some of you guys know what I'm about to do. I did say a Gohan. I unfortunately wasn't with a Goten. I only got half the character right there, but I'm still going to give me that. I got the tag right. I did not get the form right, but I did predict LF. So we're giving me 2.5 points for LF Ultimate Gohan. Wasn't in the correct slot, wasn't the correct form, so that's 2 points off there. Was the correct tag, was in LF, but it was only half of the character. So 2.5 points for Ultimate Gohan. I actually didn't think we'd get a Gohan period. So besides Beast, it's different. Listen, chill.
That then brings us to September.
Okay.
So this is an interesting one. Okay.
So with September, I just don't think this is going to happen, but we're looking for a base Goku. That's Turles. Then an Ultra Turles. I don't think it's going to happen. We'll see.
This is where we are getting really, really close to Daima. Now, I don't think it'll start in September. I'm guessing.
So that was more so me predicting the anime because we didn't know when the anime was coming yet. We didn't have a release date yet. I don't believe when I filmed this. We still just knew that it was a fall release. So that's pretty sick. I guess that too. So anyway, here we go. Oh, by the way, I called August being a single LF. That's pretty cool. So far, I predicted the entirety of the year. I guess we haven't been calling that part out yet either. The only thing I did not predict was it starting with 2 LFs because I thought it would start with an Ultra. The anniversary would start with an Ultra. So it was 2 LFs there. Then it was 2 LFs in the middle like I predicted. It was the Ultra into another LF in July and then a solo LF in August. So we'll see if I actually am able to predict LF Ultra for September. And then also LF. I'm now realizing it was LF Ultra in October too. Holy crap, dude. The releases were crazy. Oh, that's a good guess. Y'all gotta give me that. That's a good guess.
A tag, Rose, and Zamasu. Now, the only reason why I didn't want to put this in March is because Rose was literally last March.
I did get Goku right, so that would be LF is 1 point. Goku is 1 point. Placement is 1 point, but then form is not correct, obviously. It's Kid Goku. And yeah, so it actually was 4 points. I'll do 3.5 because it was Kid Goku. Really probably shouldn't, but I'll deduct a half point here. Who cares? I don't think Turles is going to happen though. And then we did predict the Rose, which I did not think I was going to do. I won't lie. I didn't predict that at all. I'll do 3.5 on him too because I thought he would be a tag unit. It's really annoying.
And another one I would love to see, a pairing I would love to see. Okay,
please
hear me out. LF Buuhan, because his representation in this game is like next to nothing. If Kid Buu, in my opinion, could get an Ultra, then Buuhan can get an LF. Okay, Buuhan is sick. I'm sorry, he is. And they can maybe
he is sick.
Super Buu, and he has some cool mechanics.
But I do think I know who I would pair him up with.
Pair that with Ultra Majin.
Let's go, dude. All right, so wrong placement by only a month, by the way, but 4 points for Ultra Majin Vegeta. Now, if you're keeping up, that does mean 0 points for Turles. Complete 100% 0 points for Turles.
Now that does bring us to October.
So October is LFSSJ through Gotenks and Ultra Majin Vegeta. So we have completely moved on. I just don't foresee myself guessing Tree of Might anywhere else in the rest of this. So Turles is 100% 0 points. Him and Nappa are our 2 lowest. Him, Nappa, and Vegito. I'm still not hope that Vegito gets mentioned. He hasn't been, and he may not be. But October, we're looking for SSJ through Gotenks and Ultra Majin Vegeta. I don't know. We'll see. I could gain 1 more point back from Majin Vegeta.
Now, my presumption is that this is when Daima will launch. And what is crazy, do presume that Daima will have a character. Now, Daima will get a Legends Limited or an Ultra or both at some point, but probably not coinciding with the release because I don't figure the big stuff, the crazy stuff that we'll probably see in Daima at some point will happen until probably towards the end. So it'll probably just be like a standard Mega Rising or just a collab banner that's just a bunch of SPs with like Kid Vegeta, Kid Goku.
I was cooking. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself some points here because I just think that that's cool. I don't know. Listen, you guys, I love making these prediction videos. I'm gonna give myself bonus points for Daima Goku. We're just gonna do what would be half of a perfect drop. So 2.5 just bonus points here. Pure raw bonus because I did guess exactly what they would do. That was really sick. That's really sick. I don't think I predict Daima Go. SSJ 3 and Daimaku, I just don't think think are gonna be on my list. So it's about to get real brutal, I think, after this, but we'll see.
Meta Cooler didn't launch for March.
Nope, he was nowhere.
Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, they seem real picky about their character choices for big stuff.
Now, I would love to see this year. I know this sounds crazy, but they could also do Super Android 13. They really seem like Androids this year. So
Didn't get the tag right.
We could see our first, like, maybe tag unit with an assist character, or our first trio unit.
Damn.
Now that brings us to November.
I was afraid it was going to, man. All right, so that is 0 points for Gotenks. No additional points for Majin Vegeta. Thank God I said it the month before. It's gonna be rough.
It is the beginning of Legends Fest, which last year they did dual LF drops, right, with Evo Kid and Beast. I do think that will probably be back here, but I'm putting some big bet on new mechanics here. Like, this will really ruin my list. Again, trying to predict Legends Fest this early is crazy, by the way. But I do think they stick with some form of Goku and Vegeta here.
Okay.
I also think that in-game fusion is the next step.
Oh. Say Vegito. Give me 4 points back, Nano. Say it.
Game change. It could be a Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. They could variation them and make one like an angel that goes into angel version that goes into Gogeta, normal version that goes into Vegeta, stuff like that. If they don't go that route, and if somehow Gogeta.
Okay, we just got 4 points for that, man. I called the literal character with the fusing mechanic. Listen, man, I'm giving myself 4 points. I think I said Super Saiyans there, but it's a fusing mechanic into Super Vegeta. Okay, I called that. It just is literally the simple fact that it wasn't for anniversaries for Fest, so we do lose a point. So it's not a full 5, it's just 4.
Something related to obviously Goku and Vegeta being here, whether they're Super Saiyans or they're.
I didn't say VB, by the way.
And they don't go immediately into Blues, because I do think Blues, being the newest, hold maybe the most hype to the general fandom, and I think they'll hold back on those and release those later.
Oh, this means I'm getting 0 points for VB, period. I don't think I would dare say VB anywhere, because, dude, VB was an altered character in 2023 for the 5th anniversary. Why was he back so soon, man?
Into December, the final month of the year.
I'm getting 0. I'm getting 0 points for an LF VB. I did predict him in a later video, and I did give myself bonus points for that last year, but a lot of you guys didn't like that aspect, so I'm not gonna do that. But we did predict him, but it was much later in the year. Damn.
I think we could see another game original here. I do think Broly could also be a part of the LF to teeter around selling us the game characters like Zaha.
Why did I hinge this on a Legends original?
Shallet and Goku could be together, or they could put Shallet with Gogeta as like a character together.
It's such a cool card. You know what? I was about to not even go by my own rules, but I did just say Goku. So, hey man, listen, I know in most cases I can just say Goku every month and there's a possibility that I'll be right, but like he was the 2 characters there, and I did guess LF. Let's just see what my score is, okay? Even with my cheese just a little bit here. Technicalities, I guess it correctly as an LF. It was an LF. Guess it correctly as the character, half a point there, so we'll say that's 1.5. Placed in the correct section, it'd be 2.5. Correct tag being Sun Family, that would be 3.5. but not the correct form. So it'd be 3.5 for both SSJ3 Goku and Daima. Suggest literally anything else, please.
And then to finish out the year, I still feel so confident.
Oh my God.
And I feel like there are only like really 3 characters that could probably
just say Beast.
Really pull that off.
Okay.
Really be the debut for that. And I don't think they go back to say Gogeta Blue or VB here, because I feel like those are still semi-new. And although this would feel a little retreaded, I do think Mastered Ultra Instinct has not been touched since 4th anniversary. That'll be 2 years ago now. I do think, and I know this sounds crazy to a lot of people, Beast could actually come back and be yet again here, because I do think Superhero will be a little dry.
That's 5 points. I know that people were upset about Beast being back and more Superhero, but they didn't touch Superhero throughout the entirety of the year. Like, there was 0 Superhero, and they saved it for one singular character as the Ultra in the finale. So like, okay, so full tally here. I always say 0 points without really thinking through what I'm saying, because I literally said Old Nano gave me a bit of gimme. If I got the tag right in some way, good example would be LFVB. I did still get the tag right. That would be the exact same tag as a Super Vegito, and I got the placement right. So LFVB, instead of being 0 points, would still be 2 points. But when you think of the holistic approach here, 2 out of 5 is still a felling. So if they were all 2 out of 5, like, it still wouldn't pass. I think people just see like, oh, he gave himself 2 points. It's still not passing in that individual time slot. Something like Ultra Turles, I did say LF Buhan, which would be powerful opponent. So that would be 1 point for Turles. Now Gotenks, on the other hand, that's 0 points and is the only 0 point on the board. So let's do a full recap here of points. Ultra Golden Frieza, 5 point. LF Baby, 4 points. LF Nappa, 1 point. Anniversary Gogeta Blue, 4 points. Anniversary Super Vegito, 4 points. LF Ultimate Gohan, 2.5 points. LF Super Saiyan God Goku, though, 4 points. Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, a full 5 points there. Omega Shinron, 4 points. LFZ Broly, 5 points. LF Base Goku, 3.5 points. Ultra Toast with 1 point. Daimaku was our 2.5 bonus points. Just a little bit of fun there. Just, I don't know. I called that correctly. Pretty sick that they went ahead and actually did that. They didn't have to. They could have waited for Daimaku. So cool to see that happen. So this 2.5 just bonus points there, not going into our total 95 points available to get. LF Gotenks, our true 100% miss. I never said anything even close to that. 0 points. Ultra Majin Vegeta, 4 points. So close to the full 5 there. Only 1 month off from that prediction. LF Rose, 3.5 points. LFVB, 2 points. LF SSJ3 Goku, 3.5 points. That Goku and Shallet save, man, that based on my criteria, that did still count. LF Daimaku, 3.5 points. And Ultra Beast Gohan, fully predicted, 5 points, giving me a total of 67 out of 95 points, which does in fact give me a 70.5. So basically a teacher would round up a 71 out of 100 on this test, which is a passing grade. Some of you guys told me it wasn't. Matter of fact, some of you guys were all over the place. You told me D's were still passing. It wasn't where I grew up. And some of you told me C's weren't passing, but I have always heard the phrase C's get degrees. Now, my family, my mom and my grandma would not accept C's. It was unfortunate. I spent a lot of my time just like studying and stuff in school. That's not unfortunate, actually. Kids study. It was a little bit brutal from time to time, but I think it did pay off in my work ethic. Okay, but either way, that was a saying. So C is passing. We did pass. I will take it. We'll be doing, of course, another prediction video. And in order to do that, you would have to subscribe to be tapped in. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this. And if you're looking for more Legends content, you can click right here. And don't forget, G Fuel is our sponsor. Use code NANO to save money at gfuel.com. Thank you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.